If you already sell Lego parts on Bricklink, you might want to consider selling Lego instructions. In this video, I'm going to show you everything about listing them, storing them, and I'll give you a little bit of information on my personal opinion for selling Lego instructions. Let's get right into it. The first thing you want to do with any instruction pile is sort it down into sizes. You can sort it down into categories as well, but I like sorting it into sizes because we're typically going to store them by that size. Now, I have an instruction box here. This is my instruction box number 3. There are file envelopes in here that are numbered and have instructions in them. I find this is a great way to keep things organized. That way you can find where instructions are. You can also use this same process for storing your own Lego instructions, even if you're not listing them online. Now, the first thing we're going to do here is just take some of these empty folders, and I'm actually going to just work through one instruction at a time. I will type in a set number like that, and then here we are. We find the instruction for the set. And now I can see some listings there, but I really like to check the price guide before I list. That way I know what are they selling for, what have they sold for, to give me an idea of what price I could list it for. Then I'll put my quantity and price in here, and then the remarks. The remarks is the important one. You can do this however you want, but in my case, I'm using instructions box 3 dash whatever folder it's in. So this one is going to be in folder number 20. When that is all correct, I check through here, make sure it's marked as used unless I'm listing brand new instructions. And then we go over here to the next page, can verify that the remarks are there and that they're correct. And then I'm going to just add this to my inventory. And when that's done, I make sure it's in the folder and I put it in this instructions box 3. Then the process is quite simple. You keep looking up instructions, adding them to your inventory, and that's how I pretty much do it. And you can store instructions all together in one manila envelope. They don't always just need to be the same size. One thing I will say about instructions, sometimes they cost less, but they sit for a while or they don't sell as quickly, and they're not as popular as parts, obviously, but I do like having them with my storefront. I typically don't buy large instruction manual lots online unless I'm maybe buying instructions for my own collection. Usually I just come across them from family or other sets or Lego lots that they come with in there. In this case, these were from my brother. He was decluttering some of his Lego. And now, when a folder is filled with instructions that are listed, another way I can store it is here are my boxes of Lego sets. I can actually put it in between some of the sets in here, lay it down underneath, whatever needs to be done. There are plenty of ways you can store these instructions. I found with some Lego instructions, if you only have a few, listing them between sets like this or within a box that has Lego parts you have for sale or sets for sale is great. If you do have a lot of instructions though, I do recommend the banker box. It is great for storing them. They can be upright. You can even lay them down flat. Being upright like this is the best way because you can then scroll down the line and find the instructions you're looking for. And in this case, I put these in plastic bags with numbering. This is another great way to prevent moisture damage or anything else. But in the clean room I'm in now, I know there won't be a moisture problem, hopefully. And in this case, I use these file folders, and it is a very clean way to organize instructions. Again, these ones are for sale, but some of them in here are actually part of my collection, like this Star Wars one here that I'm about to show you. And this I have on a document with that box number and location number. That way, if I ever need that instruction manual, I know where it is. And finally, you can actually store many different types of Lego instructions in one folder, as long as you organize them appropriately. I tend to do this, and they fit well: large instructions, medium, and small instructions. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to see more. That is essentially how I list and store my Lego instructions. Thank you.
Lego, my Jameso.